Alright guys, so this won't be a DIY, but this will be an overview on the oil filter housing gasket change on an E71 X6. So anything really with the N55 motor. This is an 2011 model. So first things first, you got to take off all the plastic shrouding and also this aluminum brace on the front of the motor that holds the AC lines. So engine cover, air filter with the hose routing all the way back here, and then the aluminum strut brace that goes along the front here, and that's the thing that holds your AC lines and your hood release cable together. The big pain in the ass part of this project is you have to loosen up the intake manifold so they pop off the studs. So I think there are 7 or 8 13 mils here. You want to take off this wiring loom to get access to the last one. And that's just a clip right here. And then you don't need to disconnect anything over here from the throttle body side, but if you just grab by the throttle body and you just wiggle it, this thing will pop out far enough out. The reason you do that is because you can see that hole right there, there's a bolt, and this part of the intake manifold gets caught right there. So complete pain in the ass that you have to do all that just to get to one bolt. And then before I worry about this anymore, let's go to the front here. There's also a bolt right here, and the head is on the left side of this flange. So the way you have to take that off is you take your oil cooler part of the oil filter housing gasket off. So that's an E12, E12, and an E12 on the bottom of it. So that's these three, and then a coolant line. Pull that off. Then your axis is open here. Then that's your hole for another coolant line with 2 10 mils. And that's this guy right here. Pop that out, and then you have enough room for an E10 to go right here. And then you take out this bolt. Then you have 2 more bolts for this housing, which is an E10 right here. And then actually the last one is just that one I was telling you about that's blocked off. Once that's all off, it comes pretty loose like this. I undid my oil filter and I let all the oil drain back in. It's not completely empty, but it's empty enough. And there's also another coolant, your radiator hose, that actually goes into the oil filter housing, but you don't have to touch that because you'll flop it loose anyway. So yeah, that's a quick overview on the biggest pain in the butt project I've had to do. Let's see if there's anything else that you have to unclip and unhook. Yeah, so there's this vacuum line that blocks one of the intake manifold nuts. So you gotta pop this off, and this one goes right here on this side of the valve cover. So I guess it's a CCV or PCV thing. And then you also have this guy right here, this longer one, which kind of hooks right around here, which will get in the way. So you want to unhook this and pop it off this clip to also give yourself a little bit more room to work with. So there's that. You have 2 gaskets, and you might as well replace both when you're in here because you don't really want to do this twice. So you got this one, which is your oil cooler gasket, and then this one, which is your oil filter housing gasket. And yeah, I mean, the mating surfaces are pretty clean, but you do want to clean everything off. And yeah, just slap everything back together, make sure you put all your clips back together, and then that's it. It is a pain in the butt getting back there. It's a pain in the butt, you actually have to take this intake manifold off. But besides that, it's going to take me about 2 hours to do everything. I think book time might only be 1, but it is what it is. So thank you guys for watching this quick overview.